can see why she was very up in arms when you had an area of Rochester like this and then the other side.
It's like Miami. Is that it there? No.
There it is.
This one here?
Yeah.
You want a photograph?
Yeah, go by.
Turn around.
Turn around again.
Can you turn here? Be careful.
I can go in here.
That's one of the earliest, the first of his Japanese influence style. This is all new. That's old. As you can tell, the old one, that's old. Now, all the big industries, Mr. Garson, the one Emma had in
Yes. That's his house?
Yeah.
We got to photograph that. Okay.
That
Yeah.
son of a bitch. He fired my father. That's, you see,
All right, let's.
Now, this
I'm
is
gonna
Frank
back,
Lloyd.
I'm going to back in.
Right.
you see
You
the...
want to photograph
you
it
see
or
the
videotape it?
I'm
the
practicing.
Japanese influence?
How are we unfaded here?
Back in here so you can get a good shot of it.
Oh, something's going on. I know what's going on.
Oh, the people will come out.
And then I'm going to turn around and go that way. All right, get a shot quick. Are you putting it on video?
Len,
Why don't you take
because I'm practicing. There's something wrong on this. I'm just practicing. I'm not going to do this when we're
I
in.
know they don't.
Oh, I know. We're not doing this. I just have to try this, you know. Okay. You want a snapshot of this?
That they have in their state. Now, here we go under the trestle, right? The famous where the urine smell was so strong. And I used to walk all the way from Kelly Street, where we lived down there, all along this wall, just to be with the bums on Front Street. I loved. This was Central Avenue,
right.
full of drugged, drunken hopeless, straight ahead. And oh God, to me it's like yesterday. Absolutely nothing. See the wall. Piss would come down, the trains would leave there. Now, go slowly, I'll show you. Did you ever read the little excerpt that was published in the Atlantic Monthly about Etta May and My Little Negro Boy?
No, I don't think so.
Ward Street was right down there.
This looks very familiar. I think we were here.
This is the beginning. This is Joseph Avenue. But look at how elegant it was. This is Ward Street, right?
Yes.
Now,
Turn right here?
no. Down there, right where there's a little garden in the cat house.
Uh-huh.
Black girls, white girls,
That
mostly
way?
black.
Should I go
And
that way?
that was the black neighborhood only. It was one big street called Chatham Street. They were not this. This was Jewish, Polish window, and it had travel posters because he had a travel agency.
Jacob Hosstein.
Yeah, and his competitor was Mr. Karl Fleisch, who a block down there had his, and there was big competition between. Now, here's where we had our house when we came back from Cleveland in the 1920s, 8-9, right over where that tree is. This is where we lived.
You lived over there?
That's right.
And this was where the Hossteins were.
And now I'll show you where I was born, and
Now, let me just get something straight now. The Holzel Street.
Holzer Street was the second home when they moved away from here.
I thought you said Rauber was the second and Holzer was the first?
This would be 1, Holzer 2, 3 is the third one. But Elena is already dead.
Right. Now, when Emma first came to Rochester, where did she live?
Emma lived with Leah on Lena on Holzer Street.
In that house that we
No.
just saw?
This one.
Oh,
This
and the one that's missing.
The one that's missing.
You mean where the vacant lot was?
No.
Well, this isn't Holzer Street.
This is where their first home was.
Right.
That
Okay.
became the Hochstein School of Music.
Right.
The
Okay.
first Hochstein School of Music.
And what? This is on Joseph Avenue.
On Joseph Avenue. We lived
Okay.
there.
That was their first home.
This was their first home, which
Okay.
was then the back was their home and the front was the travel agency.
And then
Then when they moved out, after David's death, they moved out and went to Holzer Street. The travel bureau continued, and then 1920 or 23, they decided to turn the travel agency into a memorial for David, and it became the Hochstein School of Music.
So all the time that Emma was living in Rochester, this was where she was.
Right.
Her family moved to the other places
and when
later.
she would come in, and you're quite wrong about her never being here, because I have records on all when she came to visit in between. She came in through Canada.
She just snuck in.
She was driven in from Buffalo in one time. And they're the Kaminskis. It's too bad. What's her name? Stella Ballantyne's not around.
We just met her sons,
Son.
Ian.
Ian and David.
Is Ian living?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
You didn't ask him. He
Yeah.
looks just like her.
Yeah, should be. But at any rate, unless he kept all the information, she was driven in by a horse buggy to Caledonia, and from Caledonia into Rochester, and stayed on Holzer Street.
What year are you talking about?
I'm talking about, when was McKinley assassinated?
1901.
All right, 93, 94.
Oh, sure. No, I know she came back then.
And now, oh no, she
But
came later too.
But I think we were talking about her never coming back after the deportation.
Oh no, she came
Except
back
once.
Came back 3 times. 3 times, and then in 1934 to lecture. We haven't gotten to Germania Hall.
Okay, let's go to Germania Hall.
But
1934 to lecture that. Yes, I know about that.
well, then she was here in 1921 when she went to see.
21, she was in Russia.
Not all the year. 1920 she was here. Because as a matter of fact, the Wahlberg family had
That's
a banquet.
impossible.
No, it's not.
1920, she was in Europe
Don't-
the whole year.
You think
Let
when
him
people go to
talk.
Europe, they stay there every day.
Which way are we going?
It's like people say, you lived in Italy? Really? I thought you were in Rochester. No, go down. I want to show you Buchanan Park. No, go down.
You know, well, I guess she could sneak around as long as she didn't say
There was
anything.
no sneaking.
No?
No, she had friends who met her at certain port when she came in from Toronto. Once she came in from
Turn right
Niagara
here?
Falls.
Turn
No,
right here, straight.
no.
Straight.
She came in via Niagara Falls. How did my mother
Yeah.
sew all those dresses for her? One a black dress, and how come I remember her very well in our kitchen? And if I was born in 1915 and I was 5 years old, how come I remember her?
You're right. Right.
Maybe
And how would she have remembered me?
Well, in
sewing?
1919, she would have been there.
Oh,
At the
right.
end of 1919, she could have seen you.
Oh, all right. Let's say 19.
Yes. Well, there's a difference. I mean, 1919, she could have been. In
Look, you're
1920, there's no way she
you're
could have
writing
been
the
there.
book. I can't be. It's anyway. She was here 3 to 4 times. Don't think that she was not. She was here. And the Wahlberg family. Here's the street I was
Kelly.
born on. Turn right. The street I was born on. Now look how elegant. See, they're watching us. All right, now I'll be able to show you Jamaica. Now our house was probably right here. Right here.
Okay.
And then Joyner Street, where I was born, is where the cars are going there. Let's see if it says Joyner. The sweat bath, where my father took his baths, were there. Number 9 school was there. Down there. Go straight down. Look at this paradise. And they're still unsatisfied. Then, all right, Joyner Street then was right in there. New number 9 school is there, right. Okay, now Germania Hall. We've got to get left to show you Germania Hall.
Okay.
And Amalgamated Clothing Workers was what? Germania Hall, Amalgamated Clothing Workers became what was Germania Hall.
Where was that?
Right down there.
With the Lattes or with the...
I'll
Oh,
have
we're
to
going
see
there.
when we're there.
We're going there, okay. Oops.
See, with so many buildings missing, I can't locate it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
I could, the Buchanan Park Church.
yeah.
All right. Now, Ward Street should be down there.
Yeah,
All right, so let's see. Go easy, slow. All right, there's the trestle. I would say here was the Amalgamated Clothing Workers right here. Yeah. And Germania Hall was what it was before, and the back of it was opened up onto Joyner Street. Backstage suite is there. Now Ward Street should be down there and turn into Ward Street left. Maybe we can get onto Joyner. So See, this is all rebuilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Lord. Can you turn left here?
Yes.
My God, look at this. I'd move down here if they would let a white person in. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? And they're bellyache.
They're belly aching about housing?
No, they're just bellyaking. It doesn't take much.
White Village apartment.
Right. I would say Joyner Street was either here or there. Let's see what it says here. That must be Clinton again. When Joyner Street was there. Is this Clinton?
No,
Joseph.
this is Joseph.
Oh, wait a minute, Joseph. That's right. And yeah, that's right. And this is Ward. And Joyner Street was right in there. Yeah. So Germania Hall and the Amalgamated Clothing Workers were right down there where that lot had its cut out.
No, it's all gone.
What's gone?
All the stuff is
Germania
gone.
Hall.
Yeah. Oh, well, that goes back to 1901, 1899, 1889.
Right here.
It was right in.
So this is where she gave her first speech, Helene.
Well, it was really the entrance would have been down from the front. Then it became the Amalgamated Clothing Work. You know, I have an urge just to see how sometimes they don't want to know anything about their pet. If anybody was sitting out there, do you know whether the Amalgamated Clothing Work? And they'd say, what? Yeah, it would have been right here. It's obvious.
Okay.
See, the fact it's called Fight Village.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next stop on the tour?
All right, so you know I was born on Kelly Street. Now let's go, let's see what else is connected with Emma. Reminiscing, she wanted to know about, because she'd been here just 2 years before. She said, is that terrible Ward Street still the way it used to be? I said, yes, Emma. What she meant terrible about it was it still was a street full of whorehouses, of which the part I showed you.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go up this way. Amalgamated Clothing Worker in Jamaica Hall would have been right. Yeah, that's too close to Ward. Okay. Yeah, it would be right in here. What was the name? No, there was no. This was Kelly then. No, Kelly's down there, right? Yeah, this is it. Mr. Weber's barber shop then was there, and there's Kelly. Right. So that's the Germania. That looked like a lady I might have thought. Or, no, Kelly. Yeah, here. Sorry.
Right here.
Sorry. Go.
This vacant lot.
Yeah, here's Mr. Weber's. Stop right here. Here's Mr. Weber's barber shop. That's where I was born, down there where the red house is. Here's the barber shop. Now we walk over, and there, right there in that lot, is Germania Hall and the Amalgamated Clothing Work. That woman coming down today.
They tore everything down.
Well, that's why Abe had to open up, get a new place, and by then they had money, so he got on the Ritzy side where I showed you that glass building. But this was it. Can you imagine my nice street where I used to play and have such a wonderful...
You know what else we should see? We saw Garson's house. Is his factory still in existence?
No.
Do you remember where it was?
Oh, that was way out on St. Paul Street, out near Lake Avenue in St. Paul. You want to go out there? I'll show
Okay.
you. All right.
How far do we go? Which way do we go?
Oh, well, we have to keep going on. Avenue E, that's right. Yeah. Oh, sure. This is the Garson site. My father used to go to work here.
Huh.
He'd walk all the way from Kelly Street.
Hold still.
This is a very old building.
Some things here and there.
This is the original one, I'm sure.
You know what? That's a business. It's probably not open, but let's knock
It's
it.
no business. It looks
Sales Associates, it says. SHO Sales Associates. Let's see if maybe they would let us in just to look around.
They're probably not there now. Well, maybe they are. Let's see. Where did you see sales associates? On the door?
Do you want to bet they wouldn't even know who you're talking
Well,
about?
that's true. That's true. Well, that's happened to us before, but that
These
doesn't
are
matter.
People who are probably 30 or 25 years old. You see, even for me, I only recognize it because of the color. And Avenue E. I didn't.
Wait,
forgot
don't
that
move,
on
don't
Avenue E
move.
there.
Put it in park.
I forgot there was an I thought it was E.
It's not focusing on this thing. It's. I'm right in on it. Wait a minute. I know. There it is. Oh, the sales.
Now, Mr. Garson opened later a place called Garson and Wood,
you
where
mentioned
my
that, right?
father did get another job.
Okay, I'm putting. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. What's going on here?
Go into the driveway.
I can't see. Oh, all right.
I don't believe it. Not one. This maybe is. That's. I don't believe it. Now this should bring us up. County, right? That's right. The whole alley there. My God, this is the way my father. Yeah. He came up County to go to work. That's it. That's why I remember the alley. Okay. Now let's go to Avenue D.
Please, I should show you my penis.
That's the only thing I got. I didn't get any of the other story. There's something strange about this. How do I clear this stupid thing?
The article that you mentioned from Rochester. Don't bother.
Haven't missed anything.
We're going to go up and look at the.
Okay.
Let me get the camera. You saw Emma's thing on Mother?
No.
No, I didn't. Sister. I think her signature has a lot of her.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, this. Yes, that was so.
Let's see, that was 34, right?
Right.
that used to hang in